Hi, thanks for joining me. My name's Dr. Emma Adams, and I'd like to share with you some tips on mental health well-being during this time. Today I'd like to talk about routine, because routine is very important in staying well. It's well known that routines keep people healthy and sane when living in isolated and remote situations, such as on submarine patrols and researchers on remote Antarctic stations. I'm going to explain the neurobiology behind why routines are important, especially if you're feeling vulnerable right now. And by the way, it's entirely okay to feel vulnerable now. In fact, it's probably better to feel your feelings and bend a little than to deny everything, being strong, and snap later down the line. Our bodies have an internal clock which helps regulate a lot of our systems, such as sleep, eating, our intestines, our thinking patterns, our behavioural patterns, and hormones. The suprachiasmatic nucleus is like the master pacemaker in the brain, and it controls a lot of our physical and behavioural rhythms. The pineal gland, which is further back in the brain, produces the hormone melatonin involved in the sleep-wake cycle, and the pineal gland is controlled by the suprachiasmatic nucleus. There are a number of cues called Zeitgebers which help synchronise our internal cues to the external environment. The most powerful one is light through the day-night cycle, but there are other ones, and for us especially the social cues. Social cues include things like when we wake up in the morning, when we take our meals, when we have physical activities, and when we connect with others in social relationships. Stressful life events which disrupt routines and social Zeitgebers, drivers of circadian rhythm, such as what's happening now, has the potential to disrupt our biological rhythms and can possibly put us at risk of mood disorders. The simple antidote to this, the prevention, is to stick to a routine. So I want to go through just some basics in routine keeping that can potentially keep us well during this time. My suggestions are: have a routine. Maybe even write it down. Get out of bed at the same time every day. As soon as you get out of bed, make your bed and put on some shoes that either lace up or buckle up. And the reason for these two things are so you don't get back into bed. The first social contact of the day. Try and organise to contact at least one person, preferably 6 different people during the day. Contact with people, even if it is a quick conversation, is an important part of our social rhythms. Taking meals at regular times and taking the time to prepare meals is an important regulator. Tidy up each day. This might seem hard and quite tiring at times. All I'm suggesting is 15 minutes. You can set a timer if you'd like, 15 minutes every day. You don't need to do more, just to get into the routine of keeping your environment clean. Exercise every day. Exercise is super important. I'm not talking about taking on a new gym routine or setting some very difficult goal. You may find that exercise is harder at the moment. It does tend to be if you're stressed. Going for a walk is fine. Wash yourself every day and have a set bedtime every day you stick to. This might seem harsh or unnecessary, but there is good evidence that having a regular routine is protective of your mental health during stressful times. I'm wishing you health and safety, and please catch up with me next time. Thank you.